hope your audio is all good. I didn't do a sound check earlier. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for the gift of your time in joining us today. In just a few moments, Governor Josh Green will sign a bill to designate the state of Hawaii as a hub for ocean innovation and stewardship by establishing the Office of Marine Affairs and Marine Affairs Governing Board. Facilitated questions and answers with the media will follow promptly after remarks conclude, and the formal bill signing ceremony will commence shortly thereafter. Without further ado, it is my honor to introduce Governor Josh Green.
Aloha, everyone. Good to see you. We're in our second of two bill signings today. I'm very happy to have had first a bill about economic diversification. That was the film tax credit, and now one about our environment. And, you know, marine affairs are essential, again, for conservation purposes, also for economic questions. And so it's a really interesting coalition, and I'm glad to see everybody here today. Let's bump into the next slide. We're going to talk about what's in this bill, and then we're going to have our experts share with us, you know, what really was the motivation and what they particularly value. We will hear from Senator Wakai, dear longstanding friend and USC football fan, yes, and Representative Kahaloa from the district that I was honored to represent and who's been just, you know, killing it in the House of Representatives. So thank you. And then finally, Dave Carl from UH, who is, our power and spirit behind a lot of this activity. So thank you, my friend. Okay, so here's what the bill does. It declares the state of Hawaii an ocean cluster. It establishes an Office of Marine Affairs and Marine Affairs Governing Board within the Hawaii Technology Development Corporation. Why do we need this? Well, from my perspective, it is so that we can be organized, so that we don't necessarily get surprised by other outside forces that are perhaps beyond the state of Hawaii. I see this as a great value because we have the experts. We have the experts here that know how to do the proper management and how to promote this beautiful ocean around us. And then finally, it provides a centralized office for coordination of our efforts to promote and stimulate our ocean economy. It's a very big deal. We have been told for years and years and years we want to diversify our economy, but we have to do it right. We have to do it in a way that fits our state. And so you're hearing about, again, these opportunities. Today, the ocean economy and film and sport are three things that we are just so grateful that DBED is taking up. Thank you, brother. Let's go to the next slide, if you don't mind. Okay, so this is some of this is administrative because we had to streamline things. It transfers our marine affairs functions that were over in DBED, and it consolidates with our governor's office some of the marine affairs that we can now take up very directly. A lot of times we like to consolidate some of these efforts when the ledge gives us the capacity because we move faster. Next slide. That's an obligatory picture of how beautiful Hawaii is, okay? So at the end of the day, a lot of things have to be accelerated because the world's not waiting. I was just over with the Western Governors Association this weekend, and I was reminded by Dave that this is an opportunity for us. It's an opportunity for us to work with other states that will have marine science in their mind. The states along the West Coast, they can be allies for us. They're part of the Pacific, and so those governors can also be kind of brought in to what we're doing. There's a large discussion going on out there about all of the assets in the oceans, and I think we have to be careful with them, and I think we have to have the best people, and that's why we're lucky to definitely have Dave and some of my old friends from my hometown. I see that over there. Good to see you, brother. So that's where we're starting. So I'm going to pause there, and then I'm going to bring up, or maybe Eric will bring up Senator Wakai, who has been the Senate force behind this bill. Thank you,
buddy. Mahalo, Governor, and as he predicted, I would like to introduce Senator Glenn Wakai, Chair of the Senate Committee on Energy and Intergovernmental Affairs.
Thanks, Erica. This legislation is significant because it finally focuses Hawaii on the immense opportunities and potential of the ocean. So much of our policy discussions that swirl around in this building, whether it's housing, economic development, transportation, agriculture, focuses on our limited land availability. The state of Hawaii encompasses 6,400 square miles of land mass. The Pacific Ocean is 63 million square miles. We're a speck in that ocean. This bill pulls the ocean into the forefront of where Hawaii's future should and can be. In 1970, the state lawmakers back then created the Governor's Advisory Committee on Marine Affairs. At the time, I believe it must have been very bold legislation, but 56 years later, I think we need a reboot. And this new Office of Marine Affairs would be tasked with plenty of responsibilities and is ripe and set up for success. Some of the examples of what I hope that they will be taking a swing at is the fact that we import 2/3 of the fish we eat in Hawaii. We are an island state, and we are a net importer of fish. That is ridiculous. We should be a net exporter of fish, and the Department of Agriculture devotes less than 2% of their resources to the ocean. We need to change that. And I envision that this Marine Affairs Office will finally have an ocean strategy, and we will have better outcomes. The leading cause of death for our keiki is due to drowning. We have the second highest drowning rate in the nation. We don't pay attention to teaching our kama'aina how to swim. When we have an ocean strategy, that outcome will be improved. Last week, it was astonishing to me that the USA Surfing Committee announced America's Olympic surfers will train in Utah. Utah. It doesn't even touch the ocean. But Utah has leapfrogged over the birthplace of surfing. And kudos to Utah for building a state-of-the-art wave pool and eating our lunch. If we had an ocean strategy, the outcome, I assure you, would be better. Those are just a few of the examples of how the new Office of Marine Affairs can improve not just our economy, but our quality of life here in Hawaii. Senate Bill 2907 was crafted with many perspectives that were initiated by Doreen Wong. I call her the Hawaii Mermaid, along with Trung Lam and Gerard Baker. Thank you for all of your efforts. Also, Richard Mizusawa from my office is the one who put the language together and marshaled this bill through. And of course, my friends from the House, that without them, nothing can be done to improve the lives of those of us here in Hawaii. So as America this past weekend celebrated 250 years of its existence, today we stand on day one of the Marine Affairs Office, and I assure you that in decades to come, we will see the immense benefits of this new law. It will provide Hawaii with waves and waves of opportunities. Aloha.
And kudos to Senator Wakai for wearing the perfect shirt for Marine Affairs legislation today. Mahalo, Senator. Now please welcome Representative Kirsten Kahaloa, Majority Caucus Leader.
Aloha mai kako. Thank you all for being here today. After a long holiday weekend, it took me 3 islands to get here today, so you're on my 3rd island just to be with you. And thank you for being here and taking that extra time to work on Senate Bill 2907 and get that into law today. For those of us who are blessed to call Hawaii home, the ocean is far more than just an economic resource. The ocean feeds our families, teaches us responsibility, and connects us to one another. Caring for our ocean and prospering because of it is not competing ideas. They go hand in hand, and that understanding is reflected in this bill. Hawaii's blue economy already supports thousands of local jobs and contributes billions to Hawaii's economy through tourism, commercial fisheries, marine transportation, research, aquaculture, and emerging ocean technologies. This bill recognizes that we're not starting from scratch. We're building on strengths we already have here at home. This legislation is about positioning Hawaii to lead in marine science, ocean technology, aquaculture, sustainable fisheries, coastal resilience, and emerging industries that can create meaningful careers for local people while protecting the resources that define who we are as island people. It reflects our belief that thoughtful economic development and environmental stewardship can and should go together. This bill also recognizes that success depends on collaboration. The Office of Marine Affairs is not intended to replace the important work already happening at our state agencies, but to strengthen it. As HTDC moves this work forward, it will be essential to partner closely with agencies already doing deep kuleana in marine affairs, whether it's our Department of Land and Natural Resources, the Agribusiness Development Corporation, the Department of Agriculture and Biosecurity, and also the outstanding work that many agencies in DBED already work on, including the Natural Energy Laboratory of Hawaii Authority that happens to be in Kona. By working together, we can better align our efforts while maintaining the balance between economic opportunity and the responsible stewardship of our ocean resources. And since I represent the West Hawaii region, and the governor has for many, many years, I just have to give a little shout out about the Natural Energy Lab of Hawaii Authority, or NELHA. For more than 5 decades, NELHA has been a shining example of Hawaii's blue economy in action. Today, its 870-acre Hawaii Ocean Science and Technology Park is home to over 55 companies advancing ocean research, aquaculture, biotechnology, renewable energy, and innovative marine industries, generating more than $145 million in annual economic impact for our state. NELHA demonstrates that Hawaii can grow good jobs, foster world-class innovation, and responsibly steward our ocean resources, all at the same time. I believe the work we begin today builds on that remarkable legacy. This bill, of course, takes many hands to get done. I do want to acknowledge the work of the Senate to move this forward, but especially Senator Glenn Wakai, who is a champion in this space, and we've been able to work together on things advancing this space. So we're really honored, and I'm honored to see this effort into fruition. Of course, mahalo to our House colleagues. I have to share that I never sat on any committee that pushed this bill forward, just voted for it on the floor, but it's bills like this that are important to growing our economy while also looking at our finite natural resources. Thank you to our subject matter chairs. Thank you to everyone who pushed this effort forward and supported this bill. Your expertise, collaboration, and commitment made this all possible to where we sit today. Today is the start of a new chapter to move things forward, make a lot of waves, and really show support for the biggest resource that we have surrounding our finite islands. And I know Governor Green in this office and building, we love green, but today we love blue, just for the moment. As you can see by what everyone's wearing today, thank you so much and congratulations to everyone on moving this bill forward. Thank you.
Mahalo, Representative Kahaloa. Up next, please welcome Dr. David Carl, Chair of the Governor's Advisory Committee on Marine Affairs.
Wow, this is a special day. The people of Hawaii have a long and enduring connection to the sea. In 1970, then Governor John A. Burns signed into law a bill to create the position of the Marine Affairs Coordinator. A few months later, Governor Burns appointed John Craven to that important position. And over the next decade, Craven, with the support of the state legislature and many other people, created many new marine-related projects that we enjoy today. For example, the Natural Energy Lab at Keaholii Point, the host park that we just heard about, was created in 1974 as an incubator for marine-related economic development, including ocean energy and aquaculture. In 2024, a study by the University of Hawaii Economic Research Organization reported that the tenants of NELHA expended $150 million and created more than 700 high-paying jobs. When Craven was appointed to his position, it was split between the governor's office and the University of Hawaii in recognition of the role that UH played in research, innovation, and workforce development. Craven was the inaugural Dean of Marine Programs and planted the seeds that led, in 1988, to the establishment of the new School of Ocean and Earth Science and Technology at UH, SOEST. Last year, the faculty of SOEST brought in more than $100 million in extramural funding and created more than 1,000 jobs. The Dean of SOEST, Dr. Chip Fletcher, is here with us today. On Earth Day 2024, Governor Josh Green appointed a Marine Advisory Committee to evaluate progress that has been made since Craven's term as Marine Affairs Coordinator, and to envision new programs to promote and sustain the blue economy. Today we gather to witness Governor Green sign Senate Bill 2907 into law, establishing Hawaii as an ocean cluster and reestablishing the State Marine Affairs Coordinator position. There's plenty to do, so let's get to work. The future is today. Mahalo.
Mahalo, Dr. Carl. And at this time, I would like to invite Governor Green, our state legislators, and key stakeholders to come up to the podium for the formal bill signing and subsequent picture taking.
We should also take this moment as we sign this. You know, the hybrid of conservation, university work, and economic development with our chamber here makes me very happy. So thank you guys for all working so closely together. And I was just sharing with Glenn that Chip and I grew up like a couple blocks away from each other in Pennsylvania, which is a very unusual thing that we've gravitated here. So it's good to see you.
Chip off the old block.
Yes, I off of his, you know. So it's a great honor to be signing this bill relating to marine affairs. And like I said, we're very heavy on the left here, so come on. It's evident that there are lots of opportunities, and this is a enormously fast-growing economic opportunity, but we got to do it right. And having experts in our Marine Affairs office is going to make that possible. Okay. This yellow thing.
It's a wave energy buoy.
I knew that. We stand to learn a lot from these experts. And so with that, I'm just really grateful to have everyone here. And as of now, Senate Bill number 2907 relating to marine affairs is law. Thank you, guys. Oh, strike that, reverse it.
Wow.
Yes, my pleasure.
Send all kinds of checks with that.
Yes.
Yes, I think that concludes our formal program. Mahalo, everyone, for coming, and thank you, Governor, for signing this important legislation.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Individual photos?
You don't want to lose that.